to start recording. So now I'm recording. So if y'all continue, we can send this to her and she can get caught up whenever she has free time on what happened.
But we are already lacking like 15. We have like only 50 minutes. It's supposed to be 1 hour.
I just felt a little bit bad that if we make any decisions, she wouldn't have, or if there were anything that come up that we don't catch that she wanted to catch.
It's up to y'all. All I know is that the last thing she had mentioned was doing the barthons. So if that's what y'all want to continue with, great. If y'all want to stop here, I'm cool as well. It's the party's decision. I'm only the narrator.
I only have one idea. We could say we all have breakfast, and maybe the three of us can like train, and we can like do a practice battle. If Santiago and Leo are up for that, well, that's up to them. That's just my idea.
Just a second, sorry, because she's talking to me.
No, we can also, call it a night if we need to. It's not a problem.
Well, I mean, I'm cool to say, like, what I have planned won't take more than about 30 minutes if y'all want to give it just a little bit and see if she is able to rejoin.
Fine by me.
Y'all can get wasted on an L.
But we're having breakfast, so we should have mimosas at least.
Yeah. Let me see if mimosas are on the menu.
Be like a different version of mimosa.
Mimosa for breakfast?
Well, there's white wine, and white wine does work well.
Yeah, for brunch.
Maybe it's brunch.
It's a sort of brunchy drink.
We were tired.
I'll let you guys have that. I'm not really an alcohol person first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Best thing is white wine, which is closest to it. But there's Snell Ale. Sounds appetizing. With no.
It's got
Which ale was that?
There's
Snail Ale.
Snail Ale.
No, I think that's more of a. I don't think that's a breakfast thing because I'm already having mushrooms. It's all right. It's all right.
Well, you could have there's a acorn cake or hazelnut cookies. You could have some pine nut marzipan.
Nice.
Goat's milk.
Okay, that will do. That will do.
So my kind of thought would be is it sounds like no one really wants to go forward with that, which totally is fine. I was gonna say we wait for a little while, and yeah. But now she's back.
I don't think she. As for what I'm talking to her.
Yeah, she just rejoined this.
Or maybe. Hopefully that's.
Oh, okay. I thought I caught you with something. That music for a minute sounded like it was from Witcher, and I was like, wait a minute.
No, like I said, this is going to be a very passive event. It's going to be very simple. Nobody needs to really have their guard up unless you think you need to, which you might. I don't know. You got to figure it out. Santi. Still, I want you to roll me for
persuasion.
Yeah, but let me see if there's a different word for it that I want to use. Yeah, you roll for persuasion.
Wait, what was he doing? I thought he was getting his attention, right?
He was just waving at him, like dwarf to dwarf.
Okay.
So that will be
acknowledgement or something like that?
Yeah, just let's see if he notices y'all or anything.
an 11.
Okay. So he takes his pipe out. Just saying.
Oh my God, is this a bar? I'm kidding.
So it is interesting that you mentioned that. I don't know why a dwarf would be smoking a pipe in the morning when normally they're out working hard, especially someone that looks like a farmer, that looks like he's supposed to be working.
Okay, I'll turn to him and say, like, having a break, Paul?
You say Paul?
I don't know. I'm
okay.
just...
Do we know his name?
he will respond, and he says, unfortunately, due to the bandits, I can't do my job right now. His voice is very deep and very raspy. He says that overall, he's just unable to do his job, as he was recently. There, she's back.
Welcome back, Bruna.
Where is it? Hold on, I had a note on this.
Somewhat listening to it is just going to be a little distracting. I think Santi meant Paul, like P-A-L, like friend, dude.
Oh,
Not
okay.
Paul, like the name.
Gotcha.
Because
Oh yeah. It was
Pal, like he's my pal, right?
yeah, like pal, what's up, pal?
Gotcha.
I kind of
Pal.
feel
Now
this is interesting because I know that I'm in between the English speakers and the Portuguese speakers. Like I've been here long enough.
That's why I heard Paul, and I was like, how do we know his name?
Where would it go? Sorry, I've got notes everywhere. Give me a second. Because I don't want to misspeak on this one. But it looks like I'm going to have to go off gut memory and instinct. If gut memory serves me right, which it will, he's not able to farm currently. And he is a farmer. That apparently the farming and mining that he does overall to produce goods, he can't. Every time he does and turns around, the wagon load that he's filling up with his goods, it gets ransacked and stolen. So the material he's producing is null and void. So he basically turns to you and says, I cannot work. They keep stealing my stuff. Even with my great pickaxe, I cannot stand up against them. The bandits are too strong. They're too much. And he gives you this heavy sigh and looks back at the fireplace.
I mean, what is up with this city? Like, where are the guards?
So, Bruno, by the way, you got stuck with the mushroom omelet. You got stuck
For
with the
your
mushroom
breakfast.
omelet for your breakfast. Oh, she lost us.
I love mushrooms. That's not
Good.
a problem.
So you got a mushroom
Yeah.
omelet
Well, I
with
do the same thing, actually.
a nut salad and hazelnut bread. So as y'all finish your meals,
I like
Her face.
I know. Well, hey, I made sure the meals would fit your characters and y'all. Just whoever chose what is y'all's choice. So as you finish your meals, around that time, you're finishing your meal, and the townkeeper or the innkeeper, Tolbern, comes back by. You know, he's just checking on y'all and says, "How was the food?" And I imagine y'all say it was fine. You need to appreciate Sildar for buying it. He says this is a rough time for the town. There are bandits everywhere, but the people are good. I came here to this town to prospect, but realized really quickly I had a better talent for running an inn than for prospecting. I want this place to be one that people choose to come and visit one day, but for now, I advise caution. As he picks up your plates and walk away, he once again says, "But with that fat town master being so useless, we'll never prosper," and goes in the back.
Does he mean the mayor? Or
No,
was
it's
he
called a
talking
town
about the mayor?
master. Yeah, a town
Oh,
master is
okay.
different than a mayor. A mayor is an elected official. A town master is normally appointed. But as y'all remember, what Sildar says that there's basically no law in this area. There's no real
So
governance.
maybe there's lots of masters for the village. Since
So you're done with breakfast. It's about an hour till noon. So the sun's up. Everything's ready to go. Y'all taking off to where? Or what are you doing?
no, I think the goods. I think the main worry is to deliver the goods.
Yeah, we should do that first.
Okay.
Hmm?
So I imagine you're heading off to Barthen's Provisions.
Yes.
On the way.
All right. So the town's not large. You can get across it in a matter of few minutes. As you leave the Stonehill Inn, it's pretty much right behind y'all. So within about a minute's walk, you're there. I imagine y'all took your wagon load with you to deliver the wagon load. The owner is Elmar Barthen. He's a 50-year-old man, lean, balding human male, and he has a very kindly man, very gentle demeanor. He employs well, when y'all walk in, it's a nice wooden establishment, oak everywhere, beautifully maintained and well kept. It's surprisingly large on the inside. There are a few stalls, about 4 or 5 in the area, 3 on one side and 2 on the other, that display their goods. They have backpacks, bedrolls, rope, rations, normal items, anything you could find and need for adventuring. You can see that the rope on the wall is lined up nice and neat and well taken care of. There's 2 young clerks, Ader and Thistle. They are running around cleaning and stocking the shelves as they have a few customers coming in and out, no one in particular. And so you go up to Elmar, I assume, and take it away. Hi, hello, can I help you? I'm just a little old man and I just work here. I'm just getting into my place, I own it. What do you want?
Well, we're here to drop off some goods to turn in our quest that we received.
Quest? What quest? I don't have quest. Quest from who?
We actually found them in a cave full of goblins. Not sure if you lost it.
I did not lose no such quest item. What? What are you talking about? I've never heard of that. He says.
Do you recognize a chest with a blue lion's mane?
Yeah, that matches the lion shield coaster across town. Like, that's what their symbol is. It's blue with a lion on it. This is Barthen's Provisions.
Recently?
You're in the wrong place.
Oh.
Aren't we delivering something that Gunrir asked us to deliver?
Gunrin? Gundren? Gundren Rockseeker? Oh, yes, he's a dear friend of mine. How is he? I miss him. He had this wonderful thing. Is that the gentleman? Little dwarf? Rambunctious man?
Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
Oh, goody. I hope he's okay. I miss him so. He comes in all the time with his 2 brothers, Nundrin and Tharden. Nundro and Tharden. That's their names. And they always shop and they always buy. I think that they actually should be back any day now. They should be camping not too far outside of town. I'm sure they're low on provisions, but they always shop here. How is Gundren?
Gundren does not fare well, good man. He was captured recently in a goblin cave that we just liberated.
Oh.
What is the name of the barkeep that gave us the supplies to deliver here?
The barkeep?
Anybody recall by chance?
Oh, for the first quest? No, Gundren gave us that quest.
So I said the right name? Okay.
Yes. Oh, yes, Gundren. Yes, he's a dear friend. And you said he's missing or something? What happened to him? He's so delightful. He was talking about this pact of Phandalin or something, and it was, groundbreaking, historical, and he found a map, and oh no.
Yeah, so that map cost him quite dearly, actually, and it seems like other people are trying to find what he did, and that's where we come into place.
Oh.
It all started when we first set out to deliver the goods, but we found a goblin ambush, and upon investigation, there is a lair nearby that we cleared out in hopes to save Gundren and the others who were captured, but he was already taken elsewhere.
You must find him. He is a dear friend. He is a good man, and he can change this town. I just know it. You must find him. Oh.
And were you by chance waiting to receive any goods from?
Yes. That must be the quest you speak. Oh, I have payment. Yes, he said that he would send adventurers with payment. Hold on a second.
Yes, payment.
And so he scurries around to the back room and comes back out. And he says, Here, I believe it's 10 gold peach to each of you individuals. Thank you. Please take it. But please tell me more about Gundren.
Unfortunately, there isn't much news we can relay. We set out to drop off the packages to the heavy load. We can't carry them while we investigate his disappearance. So we figured we'd drop them off first, then go look about.
You can see this old man is very saddened. He is just heart-struck. that he must have known Gundren for many years and must be a close friend.
Anything that you would like to provide to help us search for him?
Um,
Potions,
uh,
items,
I,
aid, information. We accept anything.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of bandits and a lot of business is going bad. We don't have much. I have things for sale, but I really cannot give them to you. I
So your
could be
kinship was okay. I see.
I know. If I mean, I'm sure you could. And why don't you roll and see if you can persuade him to give you a discount?
I found a D20
Who has the
in the
best
middle of my
persuasion?
share. Oh, my persuasion is good.
Mine is +3.
Oh,
What's yours?
19.
Oh, nice.
He says.
We got them for free.
He says, "Look, if it will save my friend, I can do 15. No, I give you 20% off. I won't make any money, but that's okay. I need my friend back.
You were such a dear. Yes,
If
it will be put to good use. Thank you.
He's now I feel bad because he has a business to support.
and he has
With his
wife and
help,
children
the
too.
Celestial being.
Which is more reason she should pay full price. Anyways.
I mean, I didn't say that he wouldn't turn any profit. It was just supposed to be a little bit of a discount. He chose 20%. He could have given 5.
Yeah.
Fair.
So, for reference, he doesn't even have anything over 25 gold pieces of worth. You know, this is a poor town. So, it's your fault for taking advantage of him, just so you know.
We have some
You could have paid full
companions
price.
that not have 25 gold pieces.
He did just give you 10 gold pieces each.
10 gold pieces each, right? So
Yes.
Yeah, so we
But-
can tip him, maybe depending on
I
what he
have
has to
13.
say.
So,
what did you say where his
If you
where
look
his
in the
wages were?
adventuring rulebook, or the rulebook underneath adventuring gear, you can see what he has in stock. But he doesn't have anything worth a value of 25 gold or more.
Okay, is there a page so this is faster for me or no?
18. Well, no, your book is different than mine.
I'm getting it. Oh, actually, I have it.
While y'all
Oh my god.
while y'all take time to look up what he has underneath adventuring gear, he goes to
Am
the
I looking
back.
at the right one? Because I'm seeing an airship for 40,000.
No. You
Oh,
might.
okay,
That, I mean,
how
I'm
much-
sure they have the whole thing.
Oh, I see. But he doesn't have anything above how much?
25.
25.
25 gold.
So, he has acid, a backpack, barrel, blankets. Is there anything we need that we're
He'll
looking? I
have-
was thinking
yeah, I
maybe
mean,
like
he'll have-
Which is the backpack? I
I
want
mean-
the backpack.
Ammunition,
But
bells.
I got a bunch of holes.
backpack is 2 gold pieces.
I'll pay to go for a backpack.
He has a climber's kit, which might be come in handy.
How much is it?
25.
Oof.
You
I
won't
think
have
I'll
it.
actually buy a healer's kit.
I was gonna say there's a healer's kit too that I don't fully know what it is.
Yeah, I think I'll
Here.
grab one.
So I'll send them in the chat. Just go off of this one because it's directly out of the book. It'll be easiest. So it's in the, but it's in the
it
WhatsApp
has
chat.
10 uses. As an action, you can spend one of uses to stabilize an unconscious creature. That is actually pretty good.
Well, that's good for Kane.
So I sent it in the chat. The picture right out of the book of what he has in stock for sure. So feel free to look there.
Oh, you sent it
Oh,
over.
guys, I was
Yeah.
thinking, if the dealer bought a health kit, I think we should buy one as well.
So while y'all do this, you can tell that he hobbles away almost. He's not crippled or old. He's just very distraught about his friend. But he's also whispering underneath his breath. He's like, I don't really trust these people. Who would take advantage of us when our town is being ransacked? You can hear as he walks away.
See, Charlotte.
I was like convinced. I was like, he wanted to rescue a friend, and I said, "Can you help us do that?"
He's upset
You
about
guys
this.
don't need to do the discount. You can pay full price then.
Mhm.
Mm, I would like to purchase the backpack along with a signal whistle.
Okay, cool.
7 gold pieces altogether. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Signal whistle is 5 copper pieces, and the backpack is 2
So please
gold.
put whatever you want to buy in your chat or in the group chat here, and just say, "Hey, I'm buying these," and then please make the adjustments on your character sheet for the money difference. I'll trust y'all this time. Just kidding.
Mhm.
That way, that we can kind of keep an idea who picked up what. That way, you can work with each other better.
What
So
is a mess kit?
what?
Mess kit.
Isn't on the one I sent you a picture of?
Yeah. My book doesn't have that.
Oh, a mess kit. I'm pretty sure normally is a healer's thing, but let me check. No, never mind. A tin box that contains a cup, simple cutlery, and can be used for cooking and eating.
He sells perfume.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, while y'all are working on picking out goods, Ader and Thistle take the wagon around back and start unloading it. So, congratulations. You have completed your first major quest. No, not major quest, but main quest segment. You have delivered
Nice.
the wagon load to Barthen's Provisions.
Finally.
This is your time for your sound effects.
Dun, 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 dun.
I actually want to show him one of those like golden teeth with like the symbol on it, in order to like to know if he knows something. Has he heard something about it?
Yeah, go
He's a
for it.
merchant, right?
And let me
okay.
see. I get to roll for him to see if he actually knows. Okay, so he recognizes the teeth. He says, "Oh, yes. Let me pull out my glasses." He reaches over, puts on his glasses, and says, "Let me see that.
Whatever
Yes.
glasses.
That is a gold tooth. It has a black spider on it. Must be associated with the black spiders. I don't know much about them, but I do know that normally this is bad news. It must mean that whoever had this tooth was associated with that group. But I don't know of them. Our bandits are different, but maybe similar. I try to stay out of that all the time."
Do you
I mean,
see the
you're
symbol?
white clothes. Like, do you really not know anything? Like, around there's no chat around the merchant guild.
No, we don't deal with the black spiders. We do our best to keep our noses clean as possible, and refuse business to anyone that is troublesome. There's a few of us, including the Lion Shield and I, that we just refuse to work with the bandits. We want this town to be
Question.
better, not worse. He gets a
Question,
little
innkeeper.
offended as you ask him this.
Well, then, I have a question for the shopkeeper. Sir, who most recently have you seen
I don't see much of anything.
representing the symbol around town? Has anyone come into your shop wearing the symbol?
There was this one. He did not come into the shop. He came behind the shop, looking to gain entrance illegally into my parlor. I did not see his face. He was a small thing. Whether dwarf nor human, I did not see. It was dark, but on their shoulder they had a patch of this black spider, and they ran off in the direction of the of where the red brands stay. There's a place called the Sleeping Giant. It's our local tap house, and they have taken over pretty much it. And if you go over there, it's all trouble all the time. I do not recommend it. But he took off in that direction. I do not know if he's associated, but that was it. And that was many 10 days ago.
So maybe some of the Black Spider folk have been in cahoots with the bandits? My assumption?
Bruno,
I
what were
think
you
we
gonna say?
actually have to visit the Sleeping Giant, like, unfortunately, but I think it's where we'll find more information.
Should we head there next?
I have a quick question for the barkeep, the store owner too. I see you have ammunition on this list, which
Yes.
is from 2014.
Yes.
And I was wondering if your ammunition counts bullets as well?
Unfortunately, no. I'd have to check my stock, but it looks like we only have arrows and crossbows. He heard your comment about the sleeping giants, and he says you're a fool if you think you're capable of going over there and leaving alive. Please find my friend. He's much more important. I do not care about the bandits. My friend, please find him. That is most urgent.
Gundren is my blood. Like, I think the
he's your blood. You must save him. Why would you not? That is the most important part of your life, right? You must save family. And at this point,
I'm trying. I just think like the most logic path is just going to whoever might know what this symbol is.
Ader
and
hears
that's the Sleeping Giant.
Ader hears Elmar getting worked up, and he comes and says, "You need to rest," and says, "Oh," and leads him to the back. He says, "I can take care of the rest from here."
Then can you show us the way to this place the shopkeep has mentioned?
He has no idea.
You don't know where he doesn't know where the Sleeping Giant place is.
More of a he's too afraid to show you, because he knows that anyone goes near that place, either they end up dead or they end up with their family stolen or murdered.
Can we get directions?
And he said, "Sure." He said, "You go out the front, go down to the main, go one street over, turn left, and that's all at the end." He said, "But it's your funeral." And he asked, "Is there anything else? If not, I'm going to ask y'all to leave."
Guys, you need anything else?
No. Already made my purchase.
Yeah, I've made my purchases too. We're all set? All right. Let's go.
So let's go to our funeral.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. But still.
As we leave, I go to grab Kane off his little...
All
I
right.
don't know if he was on a leash or anything.
Yeah, he was in the barn.
Okay.
So at this point, as you're walking down towards the Sleeping Giant, it's a rundown tap house. It's dirty, dangerous watering hole at the end of this main street. It's frequented by thugs and operated by a slurry female dwarf named Grissa. While you're about halfway down the street, Thistle runs down and puts his arm around Charlotte and says, "Please don't." Say, "There's other things to do. You will die." He says that there was a local boy his family was taken recently. They are all murderers. You cannot survive. And then he turns away and goes into the alley.
So maybe we shouldn't.
Charlotte, check your pockets. Just in case. I don't like this town.
Yes.
I check my pockets. I do have a high passive perception, and I am gold inclined.
All right. Well, if we're all set, let's investigate.
Take me. Oh. Okay. He left something in my hand.
Oh. Is it a letter?
I'm
Maybe a
reading
note.
it. He's a
Oh.
slow typer. I apologize.
Is it a phone number?
A typer, what is that you say?
Um, maybe we should. He's suggesting that we talk on the inn and to other people, but we won't be able to make it if we try to talk to go to that place. Maybe we can try to find more information with the Lion Shields and return and tell them where their items are, see if we can get more information and cooperation with them instead.
Maybe
I mean,
we can talk to farmer guy we met this morning, or we saw this morning. I'm sure he'll have information. If he's so concerned about how the town's being run by some idiot, then he's going to have more opinions and more know-how.
Mhm.
So we should probably go talk to
Maybe
him.
we get our bearings a little bit better before we go there. It seems like it's like a snake nest or something, like not a. And we obviously stand out as the foreigners in the town.
We could probably shoot two birds with one stone then. So I'm pretty sure he can either guide us or he'll tell us everything we need to know, since he's the farmer around here.
Yeah, I think we should try to help him first. I mean, it seems like he has trouble with bandits, so maybe we should try to solve outside and then
Possibly. Or maybe they're one and the same. Maybe
even try to capture one of them. I mean, he said that every time he tries to like do anything, bandits come. So maybe we should try to like do a trap.
But won't we make like lots of enemies by doing this?
That's fine with me.
I missed some parts of the conversation. This is not Charlotte. This is Brenna speaking, and just because now things are a little bit more calm. But the place that we said that we're not supposed to go. What is that place?
Sleeping giant.
Sleeping Giant. Okay,
Sleeping
I'll
Giant.
write that down. And then the farmer was the first person that we saw here about the time. Okay,
During breakfast or brunch, whatever we had.
because that's what I was not on.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Okay. You didn't miss too much.
Okay, and then we didn't get any information about the lion shield thing while I was not here. Okay, so now I'm cut off.
Okay.
Yeah, let's ask the farmer what we can do. Maybe we can do something to help, but I do think we should also check the Lion Shield organization.
Definitely. The company?
I think
or-
it's a safer option, so maybe we should go there first and then try to help the farmer after that.
And maybe we can find
Mhm.
help with them. Maybe they want to go to the cave with us to get their stuff, and we can get the bandits on the way or something. Like I think they have reasons to want to be invested in this, right? Besides,
Yeah. Well, let's
Yeah.
let's let them know where their inventory is and see if we can take it from there.
Sure.
So y'all decided?
Yes.
All right. So y'all head to the Lion Shield or to the Sleeping Giant?
Lion shield first.
All right. So as you approach the Lion Shield, hanging from above the door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. As you walk in, you see a woman in front of you and behind the counter. Her name is Lene Greywind. You can just call her Miss Greywind. She is a proud and strong woman, very stern but very sophisticated looking. She says, "Welcome. What can I do you with?"
Good day, my lady. Do you know if there's any inventory you've been missing recently?
She says that we have been ransacked all the time on all of our shipments. We've been missing so much. So many different items. I don't know what to do with all of it.
What if we told you that we may have found some of those items?
You found my goods. It was supplies, so much supplies. If I would give you a reward. Where is it?
Well, lucky enough, we already have a wagon that I guess you can take to go recover.
Sure. I don't even need a wagon. Just tell me where they are. I just need my goods. I can't sell anything if I don't have it. She says,
we
like,
just liberate it.
excited and furious. Just tell me where it is, damn it.
All right, it's in a cave not that far. Shall we show her where that is? Oh, by the way, those bandits that have been stealing our things, do you know their whereabouts? Were they goblins? Is it something else?
No, I don't know who's been stealing my stuff. I know that they're bandits, but to whom they belong, I do not. They've just been raiding the caravans. They're doing it along the trail, if that helps, along the Tribord Trail.
What?
Along the Tribord Trail is where all the bandit raids have been happening, but other than that, we do not know. If we knew, we would stop them, or try to, but by the time we get there, they're gone, and so is our goods.
Unless the goblins stole them from the bandits, we can assume that the goblins took them themselves.
They were the ones that took it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to need assistance?
I need you to tell me where they are, damn it, she says in frustration.
Can we just explain where it is, or do we need to take you there?
Either works. I would explain is fine, but if you want to take me, then sure, I wouldn't mind escorts, but I do not intend to pay for escorts, as we can retrieve our own goods.
We have other business to do as well. She should be fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna go by
It's
yourself?
not like we're getting anything from taking her there.
She reaches behind
If
the
she
counter and
doesn't
pulls
come
out a
back
great
with
sword
me,
and says, I got this.
All right. Well,
All right, then.
found your inventory at the top of a campsite. There's a goblin cave further down the trail. Just keep along and, I don't know,
Is
get
it
into the
really?
woods. Yeah.
These
Pass a
directions are
ravine.
horrible. Try again.
You know, you turn
Do we have a map? We can
right
just
after the
point
big
it.
rock,
Yeah,
and then you
we
turn
never
left
have a map or
after the
anything.
tree,
Okay,
the oak
so
tree.
let's see. Do you have a map? Do you have a map? Did anybody buy a map?
I thought
Wait.
we did have one, didn't we?
Oh, but she's the one who wants to know where it is. So
So she should have a map. Is there where she lives
I
in?
don't have a map.
You have a map? If you show me your map, we can point out in your map where it is.
I lost my map. Let me look for it. So I imagine that she finds the map.
What would be the check for map, like for memory, for geography?
Where on the map?
There we go.
No, I mean I get it, but like for us to mark it on the map, is it
Maybe survival?
survival? Maybe like somebody who needs to remember the road that we took.
There. Found it.
What is the survival
Would
bonus?
it be
for
nature?
group?
Wait, what about survival bonus? What's going on?
Oh, we're trying to figure out who should point it on the map for her.
mm-hmm.
I mean, as long as you point at the map properly. But anyways, so we'll assume that she pulls out and finds her map. You show her the location of it. She says, fantastic. I will go get my goods right now. But first, your reward. I shall give you 40 gold pieces. There's a
How much?
rumor. I'm going to give you 40 gold pieces.
Okay.
Her attitude shift as she has heard rumors that y'all like to haggle.
Well, she already heard the rumor. We just haggled at the other store. That dude does not waste time.
He may be
Alright,
old, but he's
40
quick.
gold.
So she offers you 40 gold pieces in exchange for the information.
Yeah, I think we're okay with
Yeah,
that.
I think
Excellent.
it's 10 each.
10 each. So please
I
add
was
that.
going to suggest we can take 5 each and put
Oh.
20 in the party funds for like accommodation, foods, stuff like that. Or not.
All right.
There we go.
Do we add 5 then?
I was just going to suggest, just because if we needed to pay for inns and stuff like that, because we do have some in the party funds. Leo, how much do we have on the Presto? How much do we have on the?
The party funds, I had 12 gold pieces.
She asked before you go, is there anything that y'all would like to buy? We have adventure gear. It's pretty much the same thing as the other gentleman. If I trust you, I do have weapons to sell, but only to those who are friends of this town. We will not sell to bandits or thieves. Can I trust you?
We tried to kill the goblins. We came here telling you where your inventory is. That we're being a,
It's
and
pretty
then
obvious that
My lady,
we are
have you heard of Gundren?
She looks at Ron in the back and says, "You try to convince me that you're trustworthy. You've been quiet this entire time. If you would like to buy supplies for weapons."
Ron, tell her about your cousin that we're friends. We're on her side.
it's gonna have to.
I actually will take out my. I have an insignia of rank, a sergeant insignia, and I would take it out and I'll tell her, let me just. I was on the Minturn guild or group. I'm not sure if you know anything about them, but we are like strong warriors, and we're definitely we definitely keep our word.
Awesome.
And I'll show them that.
That is great, actually. Nicely done. Now, I still want you to roll perception, but with advantage. Or persuasion. To see if she... because she does not know of this. She has not heard of this society.
Okay, I'm glad I got...
but it looks very formal. So, yes.
So 16 total.
Excellent. She trusts you. She says, "I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I shall take his word. He seems of good moral character." So, if y'all would like to buy weapons, she has those available as well. I have a hole in my book, but I'll send you a picture of it.
Oh, it's not on this one?
No. Does anyone know what happened on my phone?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Guys, just to be sure, we each gave 5 gold pieces to our common accounts, right? So it's plus 20. We have 32 pieces on the common account.
I just
We had 12.
suggested that so we can start like paying for the inn and for the food from the party fund.
You're not
but
paying for
I'm
everybody
just
every time?
Okay.
And Charlotte, it doesn't say it on here, but despite that, she'll have bullets.
Okay. Because the 2014 didn't have bullets yet.
Yeah, but this is a weapons merchant.
Oh, okay.
Not really. It's a secretive thing. So
I
pistol
think
bullets.
You're both some damage.
Of course, what I'm trying to read is torn up.
I told you it was. It's from getting wet. Why do you think I have a sippy cup?
It's out of stock.
Oh, that day that everything got wet on your table?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What I want anyway is too expensive. I don't have 50 gold pieces.
How much is the bullet? Do you want me to tell you how much it is on my 2024?
Yeah, use that.
I don't have money for a crossbow either, so
We need to start making some money.
Does anybody need arrows and stuff?
I already bought them.
I still have 18, so I'm good.
I am gonna get bullets. They only sell by the tens, so I'm gonna have to buy 10. Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
She says, "Of course. I love money."
3 gold pieces.
as you're doing this, she talks and gives you just a little bit of information that the Lion Shield is long known as doing good business, that they do not sell to people that wish to harm the town, that there is basically a rebellion in a way, not really, that the people push back. But several people have gone missing and several people die pushing back against the Red Brands. They can be found down at the Sleeping Giant, but she advises heavily to avoid them. They are trouble, and they are very tough. There's rumors of people missing. And that's about all. Richard, stop that. We can hear you.
Oh, what? How?
You were playing it directly to the speakers.
No, dude, my speakers are not attached. Why do you think I have the headset on?
Okay, who else heard it?
I'm not saying that you guys didn't hear it. I'm wondering how you heard it.
Okay, Richard, do a deception check, please.
You know what? Actually, yeah. See if you can get away with it.
What check?
Deception. Because now all of a sudden she heard this crazy, weird music and is losing faith.
If you're hearing like a little salsa kind of music, that might be Kian's TV, by the way.
Nope.
What you said, deception? What is my... God, it's -1.
Yeah, roll for deception and see if she doesn't trust y'all now. You're buying secret
12.
weapons and you're listening to...
It's 12.
Let's see.
Well, with a -1, that's good.
You lucked out, my friend, by 1. She was busy getting the ammunition for Bruna and did not notice. Or for Charlotte.
See, it's fine.
So, everybody's got their goods that they would like to select?
Yep.
I'm too broke, so I'm fine. And then what I did buy, I already have in chat.
I only use my hammer.
I just wanted some boob.
Look, actually, I was thinking, can I use my criminal contacts to know? Because if the town is full of bandits, I must be able to get some good information.
You probably can. Question is from who?
Yeah, the question is from. Because it's supposed to, because it's written like criminal contact. You have a criminal, you have a contact who acts on your license to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contacts, even over great distances.
Well, my
You know the
fellow...
local message. So do I?
Wait, you broke up. I lost him.
No, but do I know? Because it's here, it's like as if I had a contact like everywhere, and I know who and where to contact.
As there's no one else in here, in this building, you do not know anyone in here.
No, but in the city, wouldn't I know someone?
You would have to
I'm
try.
just curious about this.
I think there's a language that you speak that only criminals know.
Yeah, that as well. The thieves can't.
You're gonna
So-
start like,
Arthur,
hey,
just,
hey,
just
hey,
toss
Scan.
us in the sleeping giant, yeah.
So, the idea,
Why?
off character, the kind of idea is, let's say I'm in this room right now, and I'm like, is there a book in here of spells? No. If I go rifle through the bookshelves and read the covers on them, I'll see if there's a book of spells. So you have to be more explicit. You'll have to approach someone and attempt to speak that language and see if they respond, or make observations in there that then say, hey, I want to check and see if this person is, or would know that maybe I go in the room and I check my history, my insight, and want to say, hey, does someone in this room potentially know something? That makes sense? Because you can't
Okay,
say.
yeah, but still I don't hear, so it's okay.
So definitely, like, as you go around, check for those things when you think that there are situations that potentially allow it. But that's time, people. That's an hour.
Yeah.
So for now, will y'all head back to the inn to get rest? Will you just take a nap on the floor, sleep outside?
I mean, maybe we can just freeze here and just like.
We can freeze.
we
Not
just
a big
woke
deal.
up, we just had breakfast. Like maybe we stop here like after shopping.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Sure,
So,
sure.
we'll
That would
say-
be-
We just restocked on weapons. Perfect.
Yeah, we got shopping and items and stuff. We got a little bit of we finished our first quest. We sent her
Did anyone
towards
get a
the.
new weapon? I'm just curious.
No, mine was 50 gold. I don't have that much.
Well, mine's as well. Because I thought, oh, the crossbow would be cool, but it's like 75.
But they're not magical or anything. They're gonna be doing the same damage that we do.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering. I
You
was
can
just
use like
curious.
dual crossbow, dual like.
Yeah, unless
He could have bought an extra one.
Are crossbows light weapons?
There was still 75 gold. He doesn't have enough.
Yeah.
There's a hand
Yes,
crossbow and there's like a
yes.
big one.
Yeah.
Just curious if
That's
anyone
true.
bought anything.
Make sure y'all are specific about whatever one it is that y'all do buy whenever you buy stuff, because there are different variants. But
yeah, I just made sure to get bullets because I know they're hard to come by,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be in the middle of nowhere. So now I know I have enough.
Yeah.
Awesome.
well,
What are we planning? We're like, what? Just so we know, like, what are we planning to do once we reconvene? Do we kind of know? We have an idea. Are we gonna ask more around? What information are we trying to get more now?
Well,
I think we're trying to help
were
the
actually-
farmer, the dwarf farmer, and then maybe try to get more information to criminals.
Yeah, we were warned to try at the inn and all. Yeah, the message you got, so you should.
Oh, we
look
can try
at
to
the
stay
inn.
in at nighttime when we go to rest, right?
Yeah,
Like,
and try to
maybe
find
you-
a proper contact as well.
yeah. So maybe looking for a contact for you. You might need to go to the sleeping giant place.
Yeah.
You may need to go there and speak like thieves' cant and whatever, because you kind of mingle with the crew, and we just wait outside.
Yes, I do have a potion of invisibility. That's so everyone must remember that I got from the
Not
last
right
adventure.
now.
No, not right now. No, oh no, it's not meant for this. It's just to keep everyone like. We do have one invisibility potion, but I don't think we should use that for when it's dangerous. Not.
So I think maybe like what we can do next when we reconvene, then maybe you go and talk on the sleeping giant, and we'll kind of be close by and see what you can find from your criminal contact.
Just to make sure, when is that again? Are we reconvening when?
Either the
I think
10th or the
next week's
17th.
Right?
The big thing is that the 10th we come back. It'll be a short session.
Okay.
As Kian's